Disney says it is putting Jimmy Kimmel back on the air. The late night show was suspended amid criticism of Kimmel's comments on the shooting death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. And the CBC's Hilary Johnstone has more details just coming into our newsroom just a short time ago. Maybe a surprise to a lot of people. What can you tell us?
Just in the past couple of minutes, we got this statement from Disney saying that Jimmy Kimmel will return to the air tomorrow night, so Tuesday evening. And of course, this comes after days of no word from Disney about what the future was going to hold for Jimmy Kimmel Live, because you'll remember that when they first pulled his show off the air, they said that they were doing that indefinitely, but then did not provide a lot of other details about what was going to come next. So we'll read you this statement here from Disney. It says, quote, "Last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday." And of course, you'll remember, Andrew, that all of this happened in the wake of criticism over comments that Jimmy Kimmel had made during a monologue early last week about the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, who, of course, we just saw that memorial service for him in Arizona just yesterday. And he was pulled off the air. ABC suspended Kimmel indefinitely after those comments. And we heard from some of ABC's main affiliates, including Nexstar and Sinclair at the time, that they were going to not air his show if Disney didn't step in and take these steps. Of course, that then prompted this huge backlash, concerns about the future of free speech and the First Amendment in America. And now we do have this news. And of course, you'll also know that in recent days, there have been growing calls for a boycott of Disney Plus, of Hulu, of Disney-owned theme parks even. So certainly Disney was in sort of a tricky place here, trying to figure out how to proceed with all of this.
And there's been some star pressure power on putting Kimmel back on the air, right?
Absolutely. So just earlier today, actually, some 400 stars signed this open letter saying that they were concerned about the direction of free speech in America, trying to put pressure on Disney to bring him back, or at the very least trying to put pressure on other media companies not to take a similar route here. Some of the stars that signed this open letter included Jennifer Aniston, Jane Fonda, Robert De Niro, Tom Hanks, Ben Stiller, Jamie Lee Curtis, just to name a couple of people there. And then, of course, Andrew, just you and I last week were talking about reaction and ABC's The View, the talk show where you have those 5 co-hosts every day discussing main stories. They were not commenting on Jimmy Kimmel's firing. Well, today, co-host Whoopi Goldberg actually opened the show by saying, "No one silences us." So certainly lots of reaction. I'm sure there'll be lots of reaction to this news as well.
Yeah. All right, Hilary, thank you. CBC's Hilary Johnstone.